Yeah. Well, I was also thinking so because there's the new ones. It's like this is Tim, and this is Tom.
Oh yeah.
Heartburn.
Yep. Oh my god, yes.
Javelin of lightning.
Yes.
And I know Kira's got a belt of some description with like a kind of, I want to say fiery gianty type thing.
Indeed.
I have a feeling I know what it is.
Do you now?
I mean, I may be totally wrong, but I have a feeling I know what it is. Mainly because I've been, like, looking up, like, some magical items from the DMG because one of my players decided to pick another card from the deck of many things and got the sun. They've been really lucky with their card draws so far.
I also just realised I haven't got my webcam on. So whilst it's running, I can show off the cool thing that I got in the post the other day.
Ooh. Do tell.
Ooh.
Hopefully it comes through on the webcam.
Ooh, that's so cool.
There you go.
Animated deck of cards.
Nice.
And before you think, but wait, you could see the back and say what it says. Nope. They're tarot. So you can't cheat.
Nice.
However, I did get a freebie monster.
Ooh. Nice.
So I got the death one, which does actually have the stats on the back.
Sweet.
So these are cool. My other D&D lot was like, hey guys, these are going on sale. Convince me not to buy them. They failed.
They failed to
The persuasion.
Failed on their persuasion rolls.
Yep. Happens a lot. One of them's a vampire, so it's amazing they failed.
Well, let's do we need to remind you about certain £3,000 thing?
Yes,
That was
correct.
accidental, not intentional.
Accidental.
Because I wasn't aiming to win. I just thought, there's no way I'm going to win. Someone's going to outbid me by 10 quid. They're going to snap me right at the end. Huh, I won. Damn it. I didn't want to win these, I wanted to win the other things. Which I had to stop bidding on, because that was currently the limit.
Yeah.
I tell you, I could have withdrawn my bid. Right. Need to do some Twitter shenanigans, and then I'm all good to go.
Weed.
So, in the meantime, shall I give the recap of last week for those that weren't here? Feels appropriate.
Feels appropriate,
Sure.
yeah.
Whilst I type away. So, last week on Tales of Fumbles and Fortunes, welcome everybody, by the way, to Tales of Fumbles and Fortunes here on Tales of Gaming Addiction. Completely professional.
Of course.
Our random band of heroes, who currently do not have a name, met up with a former character. I was about to say former player, but no, because Christy's got two characters now. Whilst dealing with Huanti trying to unseal some ancient evil from the Sterling Wastes. A massive desert in the Free Cities region, as it were. You came to a place known as the Obsidian Temple, as I dubbed it, which is like a giant serpent tail made of solid obsidian sticking out of the ground. Venturing through, you found that they were undergoing a ritual to release their master. Whilst you interrupted that ritual to some extent, it appeared to have triggered when the temple exploded. With you guys inside, sending the ritualists all around the place, and unleashing a purple worm upon you all.
Yum.
Yeah, and after a rather hilarious battle, to which Tia got eaten, but raging, so it had the worst case of heartburn of all time. And Marlon burning it from the outside. And T-Dak riding the thing like a fucking bronco. And the rest of you scouring the desert for shiny things, because it was the loot I had planned, and then I had to scatter it to the winds. You guys felled the Great Beast and leveled up to level 11.
Woo!
So currently,
Yes.
the character cards on screen are out of date and need changing.
Ooh.
But that's fine. I always update a week behind. So, for ease of convenience, not going to worry about the remaining quantity on screen for you guys.
Mhm.
Because like I said earlier, I'm confident you guys can annihilate them in a couple of rounds of combat. No need to worry about doing that.
I do have the same feeling, yes.
So, in light of that, I can give you the magic items you guys picked up from last week. And what they're actually called, because all I said was, hey, you got a +1 great axe, a +2 short sword, etc., etc. Would you like to know what those items are now?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Okay. So the +2 short sword, to start us off with, is the Sword of Nine Lives Stealer.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh. Yeah.
Keep that thing away from me!
Sword of 9 Lives Stealer.
It is on D&D Beyond, actually, if you want to look it up, because I know your character's got it.
Oh. Okay. I was doing it from Bloomin' Roll 20, but
Oh, okay, might be in the Roll20 Compendium, but I know it's on D&D Beyond.
oh, okay. Sword of 9 Lives.
Because it might not be in Roll20 because it has a lot of complicated stuff which you can't code in easily.
Try me. I mean, what?
Yeah, okay, find colour spray. Chromatic orb. Chaotic magic. That work.
Well, either way. So, yeah, what does this sword do in this life stealing shenanigans?
I found it. It's evil.
It's great. Nine Life Stealer. So it has 1d8 +1 charges. If you score a critical hit against a creature that has fewer than 100 hit points, it must succeed on a DC 15 con save or be slain instantly, as the sword tears the life force from its body. A construct or an undead is immune. The sword loses 1 charges if the creature is slain. When the sword has no charges remaining, it loses this property. And has to be so it's like, for now it's +2, because you need to attune.
Oh, yeah. He's probably gonna be like. Well, actually,
I
would
believe
you actually know this?
once you're attuned to it, yes. For now, it's just a +2. It's just more if you want to keep your loot sheet up to date.
Okay, fair enough. I'll just do that then. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe Gardex picked up a +1 great axe.
I want to say yes. Yeah, I remember something about a great axe being mentioned.
Yeah. Well, I can remember who picked up. I just had jotted down like what you guys picked up at the explosion. So the +1 axe is a berserker axe.
Ooh.
Ooh.
It is a cursed item. Shocker. So it's a +1 axe for attack and damage rolls. In addition, when you are tuned to the axe, your hit point maximum increases by 1 for each level you have attained.
Oof.
So for you guys right now, that's 11 extra hit points for nothing. However, it is cursed. Extends the curse to you. Once you're attuned, it extends its curse to you. As long as you remain cursed, you are unwilling to part with the axe, keeping it within reach at all times. You also have disadvantage on attack rolls with weapons other than this one, unless no foe is within 60 feet of you that you can see or hear. Whenever a hostile creature damages you while this axe is in your possession, you must succeed on a DC 15 Wisdom save, or go berserk. While berserk, you must use your action each round to attack the creature nearest to you with the axe. If you make extra attacks, you move around until basically everyone's dead within 60 feet. So as if your barbarian was bad enough, you give him basically a chopping axe. And keep very far away.
Self-chopping axe.
Yep. I'm trying to think, it's like the hammer in Smash Bros. One that constantly makes you do the hammer motion.
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean.
Go walk up.
Yep.
Yes.
And Kira did find a belt of giant strength. She found one of Fire Giant.
I knew it.
Oh.
So basically, where it become attuned, your strength is now set at 25.
Oof. Okay.
So have fun bench pressing a small truck.
Sweet.
Yeah. Right, finally got around to doing the tweet. So I just need to edit this. Just going to copy that list really quick. Drop it into that bit. And delete those. Delete that one. Oh, also take the bit from the top because you guys didn't get that either.
Didn't get what now?
And you know what? Because I'm feeling nice, I'll leave one last thing on there. There we go. In players' journals, all players, done. So now if you look in your journals, people,
Log it in still.
there'll be Obsidian Temple loot.
Ooh.
The other thing, sorry.
Mm?
The other thing I've just remembered from last week, you said that Tia's clothes were all burnt off, didn't you?
Yes.
Yes. So yes, it does actually reveal something about her as well.
Right.
What might this be? I am intrigued.
Well, it actually will reveal that Tia isn't a woman.
Oh.
Okay.
Tia is male.
Very
Nice.
feminine male.
Sorry?
Very feminine male, I assume.
Yes.
Well, I feel bad now for assuming
She is
gender.
very much currently, can I have some pants from somewhere? She's currently swimming low.
And, Melon is like, I didn't expect that. At all. But each of their own.
I have no idea how Kira and Gardex would react. Like,
I don't know why, but in my head, I'm feeling Gardex would just take his off and hand them over and just go, they might fit you.
I mean, Tia's quite tall. She's tiefling, so I mean, it's...
I mean, yeah, Kira's like, huh. I mean, that doesn't explain a few things, but, huh. There we go. Done.
A pair of trousers and stick them on.
Yes.
Yeah.
You get back to town and buy a bikini.
God, I just drew across you a vine if you want to use it as a belt. That's all it says for Druidcraft. It's just simple plants.
Yep. Anything. Actually, would her axe be intact still as well?
It's not a magical axe, is it?
No, it's just a great axe.
Go ahead and roll a... you're not in yet. I'll roll a flat d20 for you.
No way.
The axe is fine. It's a bit acid-worn, but still good.
Yeah. Well, I'll use the vine to sort of tie that on my waist as well.
I mean, I'm tempted to dissect the worm. Just to collect as trophies. And more meat.
Well, go ahead and make a survival.
Conan now. You do that on Conan.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a survival check for me then.
I press survival. Oh my god! Kedak the surgeon!
Can't really sort of speak, but holy crap, he can handle a knife.
Using the short sword with an amazing amount of skill and precision, you manage to dice up this purple worm into what you suspect might be edible chunks.
I'll put the white... Yeah, in his grumbling, I'll put the white meats here, the dark meats there, and then everything else.
Yep, all the other bits, all the bone spines, they might be good for some adornments on weapons.
Mm-hmm.
A few of the teeth.
Yeah, it just surgically removes everything.
It's Sweeney Todding.
Very tiny halfling dissecting this gargantuan worm.
Bit by bit, it takes T-Deck a while to do this. So those that want to, you can attune to the magic items you have in your party's possession.
I will attune to mine after the dissection.
Okie dokes.
I probably will attune to mine.
You don't need to attune to the lightning javelin.
Oh, I see.
And for T-Deck, if you want to put it on your character sheet, 17 pounds of white meat, 10 pounds of dark meat, and 12 purple worm spines.
Nice. I love it.
Nice.
Now can T-Deck carry all that weight?
I mean, doubtful. and this is a Gardex. Well, just looks to Gardex.
What?
Yeah, it's like turns to Gardex. No, tugs on Gardex, like tug, points to the meat, piles of meat and the bones and stuff, and points to the bag.
I don't think that'll fit in the bag, little one. But I have this, and he pulls out the haversack.
Like, he takes the haversack with glee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and just starts piling all the stuff in. It just piles all the stuff in.
I think Gardex looks at this in sort of amazement / confusion.
Yeah, I think a lot of people would be like that as well. So, when that's done, you all attune to your items. Nightfall creeps over the far horizons, as it were. What would you guys like to do?
Well, there. I could take the first watch if there is something alarming happening. just in case.
Terdak would like to cook the white meat and the dark meat and start crafting like just adornments and possibly weapons out of the bones and things. Oh god.
Okie dokes. I just need to figure out, what's cooking an intelligence-based skill?
Oh god.
I remember it was in Xanathar, so they added in all the toolkits and other odd skills. But I can't remember if...
Hold on. Oh, if only I had the book with me, then I would be able to tell you. I want to say yes, because I guess you're like sort of using that knowledge to make something or another. Like...
Oh, here we go. Go ahead and make a... Yeah, go ahead and make an intelligence check for me.
with my -1.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So, I don't know if you guys have played Breath of the Wild, but you know when you make a disgusting meal?
Yeah.
It's all pixelated and horrible. That's what G-Dak has provided for you all over a small cook fire.
T-Rex still eats the disgusting meal either way. He's a disgusting little dude.
Oh yeah, it still heals like one. If it was like, if we're doing Zelda rules, it restores 1 heart. But it's just a pixelated mess. The universe refuses to render what you just did.
I mean, he's not cooked all the meat, like, it's just some.
Oh, that's what I mean, like, you've cooked enough for people to share around, which is probably about a pound of that purple meat anyway, but it's... You just held this over the fire, didn't you?
Yeah, he just held it over the fire. Like, I mean, cooking in the world, man.
Somewhere in this reality, in a distant city far away, there was some Scottish chef screaming, "It's raw! It's bloody raw!"
It's so raw that it's still wiggling like Wiggly Woo!
Yeah. So night comes. Foxy, since you're taking the first watch, go ahead and give me a perception check.
I shall. Perception. Here we go.
Pretty nice.
Yes.
Over on the distant horizon, towards the west, so about where you guys came from originally, you can make out sort of a lantern, like, wobbling back and forth like someone's running.
Oh. So there isn't anyone else awake at this moment.
Yep.
Is it how far? Can I see how far away it is?
There were good 500 or so feet.
Okay,
You can't make out the shape, but it's just like, that's a lantern, that's human height, not horse height, so they're running. But you can't see anything else.
As it's closing in, around when it's 250 meters, not meters, 250 feet away, I will go to sort of silently to wake up some party members.
Okay. You wait for a little while, it comes the 250 feet away.
So, I noticed this. I guess it's a human. That's just my assumption, but I think he has a lantern. So, I'm not sure what to do right now, so I just woke everyone up.
And Garlic just gives you the side eyes and go, "Why did you wake me? I was having a nice dream. It was warm and cozy."
Yes, but I have this feeling that it might be some sort of messenger, or then it can be trouble. So, better to be awake and prepared than you getting stabbed in your sleep.
Grumbles a little bit. Okay, fine. Waits for it to get closer. Eventually gets within a few hundred feet, and you can make it out much clearer now, Foxy, that it's the Dragonborn guy that hired you in the first place, the historian.
Ooh.
Oh.
It's coming running across the desert. Give me a minute. Haven't run that far in a long time. Woo.
Take your time to catch your breath and say what you have to say, because, well, apparently you are not a threat. You are bringing us something with great hurry.
After a few seconds, he manages to catch his breath and settle down. So, the map changed a few moments ago, and I saw an explosion. I thought I should come and investigate. I assume that was you all, and then sees Marlon standing there. It's like, hello, fellow kinsman. Getting distracted. Are you all right? What happened?
Yeah, we are alright. We just ran into some Huantis, and then there was this giant purple worm. But as you can see, there is a huge puddle of blood, because one of our party members actually dissected it with sort of, well, surgeon-like precision.
I thank you. And take some of the meat that T-Deck offers, and is like looking over the corpse and goes, "That was a big creature. I don't quite believe that was what was sealed here." And as he starts chewing, he, like, realization dawns of what he's eating. Yeah, that's pretty. And very politely, like, tries to pick some out of his teeth and toss it into the sand. Yes. So you're all okay then?
Yeah, so far, yeah, we are okay.
Yeah, we're unharmed, and this is Kira speaking.
I gathered.
Okay.
Oh, that's fine then. Well, I need to take some notes on everything that's going on here, so you can all have a nice sleep, and I'll stay up for a little bit and sort all this out, and then I think all my research time here would have been wasted because all the other temples collapsed, apart from the main one.
The main one?
The one you guys were in originally, which had, like, the map room and everything else.
Oh. Right, that one.
Yeah. So it's like, I just need to pack up my notes and everything, and then head back home, which would be a good thing.
Yeah. My night shift is... My night watch is over, so I'll just go to bed.
Alright then, I bid you all a good night and pleasant dreams.
Same to
Good
you,
night.
sir.
And with that, you all get a good night's sleep in.
Woohoo!
So you can all... Yeah. So technically, now you've all would have leveled up, got your gear and items.
Hey.
Sadly, missed out on quite a few bits from the temple.
Well.
And your... In fact, can someone roll for me, please, a percentile dice, really quick?
Sure, I can.
I'll let you do that.
Ooh.
54.
Okay. Work with me, D&D Beyond, I need you. A 54. Ah. As you are all now travelling back, going eastwards this time, not going back to Stirling, instead you're going back to Verdun, which I don't think you guys have visited before.
No,
No, we have not.
No, we haven't.
Bother,
At all.
and I don't have a map ready for Verdun.
Did we choose to go there, or do we, go back or do we need to go back to Stirling anyway?
You can go back to Stirling if you want.
Marlon's probably not welcome in Stirling anyway.
Yeah, that's a point.
Yeah.
Neither's Kira, for that matter.
Yeah, so perhaps this other place might be a good option.
Yeah, I'd rather not go back there.
That's fine. No, Verdun is a much closer city, so we'll just go there and I can catch caravans and things back home that way. But so, as you guys are travelling through the desert, and it starts to become less barren, it becomes like beach grassy and everything else, and eventually you start seeing palm trees give way to small birches and everything else. Off to the distance, you spot several hobgoblin-looking creatures. I would assume so as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys spent like a week game time in the desert.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be sort of weird if people would be like, I really don't know who I'm with. Still, I've been traveling for a week with these guys and I really have no idea.
So yeah, you can spot what look like hobgoblins not too far away. But they don't seem aggressive, they seem to be wandering off somewhere.
Okay, I think we could leave them be. Let's just try not to arouse their suspicions in any regard.
Alright then. In which case then, welcome after probably 2 days of travel, I think. Do a quick distance read. No, pretty much 1 day. You'd make it. It's only 30 miles from where you are.
Nice.
Which is about a day's travel, I think, off the top of my head.
Or something like that.
I just need to find the right kind of music for the stream.
Also, that's good that you said that because I really don't have anything in the background when I'm not talking or anyone else is.
So it's just silence.
If everyone is quiet, it's just silence. There is nothing.
Okay. So, you guys now arrive at the city of Verdun. It is a moderately sized city. It has, strangely enough, like a lot of the cities you've been to have been walled cities. Verdun has no walls, which is an unusual sight. All the buildings are still in that sort of Mediterranean white wall, red roof kind of thing. Which is rather strange. But the town itself is full of bustling life and community. There are market traders. You can hear various town criers just shouting out the news. Sterling has increased the price of silver from so much. Silver merchants are in trouble. You hear news that dwarves in the north are having issue with hobgoblin armies. And far away to the east in Verulanium and the Dragonborn Empire, they are amassing another fresh legion. But to what end, nobody's officially said anything. It's just been a case of, oh hey guys, we've got another legion to build up and send them somewhere. But nobody said like where the legion's going. So a few people are on tenterhooks on that one. And like I said, I would have a map for you all, but I don't have one.
Oh, well.
I wasn't expecting you to come here so soon. So instead for now, and enjoy the world map for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
There we go. Plop the thing there on Verdun. So yeah, where would you guys like to go first? There's plenty of shops and things to spend your money on.
Oh, Tia's gonna go and buy a new bikini.
Oh dear.
Shopping montage!
Well, it's for the fact of, as you walk through town, a few people give you funny looks, but then you go into the actual clothiers and it's just like, good day, how can I help? My word.
Can she be walking around with like some leaves as like pasties as well on the nipple?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Can if you like.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just walk and be like, I just wish to browse your bikinis, and then I'll be on my way.
I'm afraid I don't stock bikinis here. Like, gestures generally to everything else, where it's like normal cloaks and shirts and trousers and everything else. We're kind of landlocked here.
Oh, any kind of fabric then, and I'll fashion it into a bikini. My last one was fur. If I can take a look at your fur cloaks.
Yes, I think we can. Follow me this way and lead you to a rack where there's various furs. And it's like, well, this here is alpine elk. It's, as you can see, a nice harsh fabric, good for keeping the heat in for the winter months. There's some rabbit felt and fox, and this nice pattern here is something called a zebra.
I think I'll just stick with the this time round.
Okie dokes then.
And
Strange things.
That's strange things to me.
The strange things in general. The strange things we end up doing in this game. I am not prepared.
No, there is reason why he dresses as a woman. So, you know.
Well then.
Yeah, I was just trying to find a good reasonable price for clothing. Go ahead and knock 3 gold off your character sheet for Tia.
She'll be gone soon anyway, so.
Yeah. Just for the cost of the fabric, and even in the clothiers, they'll like cut the right bits out and make sure it fits.
Doesn't even have any money on her sheets.
I mean, you can take some from the loot bag.
I'm sure she does have money. It's just not on the sheet.
Ah, fair.
Yeah, I just copied over the stat line and everything from D&D Beyond. I don't think I copied over the cash.
Yeah. I'm sure she's got like 5 gold or something ridiculous. Something.
Yeah. Although the current loot bag, the big one that's in there, you guys don't have anymore.
Oh yeah, because it's the other parties.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is very true.
Marlon wouldn't have had it, would he? Who was it? After it?
No, I left it for you all to decide who was carrying it, and since it was pretty much a bag of holding, it was just whoever needed it at the time.
This is true.
That's fine.
Anyway,
I
purchase the
noticed.
fabric. We'll put on the cape and sort of swish out.
Cool. So Tia now emerges in a fresh new look. Oh, things you guys get up to. Alright, it is in all journals, can be edited by Tashi, Garlix, Marin. Am I missing anyone off that list? Yes. There you go. There is another handout for you guys in your character sheets called the new party bag.
Ah, fantastic.
I'll let you guys sort out.
Party bag. I'm just imagining one of those little plastic ones you get given at the end of party. With a slice of cake.
Yeah, like
Oh, when you're
bag.
way younger, yeah, it's like, here you go, here's a
Yeah,
slice of
goodie bag.
cake, a small toy in a pack of crayons and a colouring book.
Yeah,
With your name written on it in biro.
Yeah.
yeah,
Hastily scribbled biro.
yes.
So always the last thing done. Alright then.
Just a plastic.
Melvin actually don't have the money marked on his sheet either, but
15 gold, I think it is, for your background and everything.
yeah, I believe so. Well, as he can hear the mention of albino moose or something like that, he is like, I would like to have that as a cape.
You can certainly have it as a cape, that's not a problem. It's going to cost you a fair bit. Oh, currently you have 140 gold.
Okay.
According to D&D Beyond. On Melvin's sheet.
Sweet. So, how much are we talking about?
For this wonderful cape here, it's going to cost you about 3 gold pieces, likewise.
I'll take it.
It's a pleasure doing business with you.
Yes.
Don't sound so disappointed. It's a wonderful cape. It suits you. The white really matches
Yes.
your personal fur.
Yes, it does. And that was sort of my intention. As well. And, will Melvin then just will walk out from the store. Thank you for your service today, and I shall keep your little store in mind.
Oh, thank you very much. Have a pleasant day. We hope to see you next time.
Yes.
Okay. There we go. I've started like putting the list of like stuff and things in the party bag.
Nice.
All very neat and tidy.
Oh
Yes.
no. Yeah.
Point actually should update Dom's sheet so that Great Axe is a Berserker Axe.
Ah. Oh, what would Tedak do?
Whoops.
What would he do? What sort of mischief would he get up to? It's like a child, like, it needs to be on a child leash.
Could work.
Didn't Marlon promise to make Tedak a gummy bear?
Oh my god, yes. Yes.
Indeed you did.
So Marlon would have to find some supplies, I'm guessing.
You can certainly get the supplies here in Verdun. It's a nice moderate town. It will cost you 10 gold in all for all the various bits, plus the space required to get on with your arcane making.
Let's see how much gold Marlon has.
I just realised now I need to make a character sheet for the bear.
Yay!
No!
Yay!
I have 10 gold pieces exactly.
There we go.
Oh. I just noticed one little thing. On level 9, I also get a roguish archetype feature.
Yes, you have the ability to make a false identity.
Oh, right, yeah, it's the false identity one, yes.
Yeah, because you still want the assassin tree, so nothing fancy.
Yeah.
Alright then. So, Marlon, go ahead and make for me, please, an Arcana check. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh dear, oh dear.
It's going to be a very large teddy bear.
The bear has 8 legs. It becomes a spider instead. I mean, what?
Tempting.
Bear
Tempting.
spider.
I'm not thinking a gummy one.
Oh god, yeah, it could have actually been a gummy worm. Hey, I'm still editing that.
Oh, okay. I've just named the bear. Gum damn it.
I notice. Right, so it will be a construct, unaligned. Can I spell unaligned today? No, I can't.
Chaotic neutral. Or whatever. Lawful neutral.
No, sadly, this will be unaligned.
Ah.
The 10 was actually what bear would it become, and what stats would it gain.
It's a cub.
Well, over the many hours used to make it, you do create a bear made out of gummy worm, well, guar gum and all sorts of other sweet things. That T-Dac officially dubs Gum Dammit. Well, you CR.
I do still have my tridromes as well, so.
That doesn't know any languages. It is vulnerable to that damage. Has no saving throw. Does have keen smell.
I'm gonna guess he's fire damaged.
How did you know he was weak to fire? Bite. And claws. Da 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 da. 2d6 for a claw. 1d8 for the bite. And there we go. Gum damn it.
Yes.
Is created. Can't really say born.
Yes. It's alive.
Before we get too far with this though, one last Arcana check, please, Marlon, to try and bind this construct to obey T-Dac. You've done the heartbeat. You've made it. It's here. It's alive. Now it just needs to be attached.
Wow.
And like Salt Bay, final Arcanic flick, and the bear has bonded to T-Dac.
How hilarious would that be if the bear was able to talk and he acts as T-Dac's translator?
Now, you see, that was the original plan. Was make the Arcana check, if it was high enough, it'd be a case of, well, I'm going to have some fun and essentially give you an ally of an unusual size.
Yeah.
That can speak.
Yay.
Yay!
But sadly, not today.
Oh.
Maybe in another week or two, once the bear's been destroyed.
Oh. Maybe the bear can learn the language of the speaking folk.
The bear sign languages.
Oh my god, they can have their own little sign language that only they understand.
All that's coming to mind now is the bit from Brave, where they're in the woods and the green in bear form is trying to communicate that the bows don't go on the table.
Yeah, at one point, it's actually sat having like a cup of tea as well.
Hmm?
And in Brave, is it at one point as well? The bear's sat having a cup of tea.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, I think it is actually that bit. It's like, did you find these berries? Yeah. You know they're poisonous. Oh, where'd you find the water? It's got worms in it. So, yeah. So, congratulations, you made a construct bear.
Yay.
Nice.
What else would you guys like to do?
Malron would, as he is a rogue, he would like to see a little bit of the seedy underbelly of this lovely city of Verdun.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check for me, please.
I shall see what happens. There we go.
Very nice.
Yes.
Without asking too many people or saying the wrong things and what have you, you do eventually find what would be considered the seedy underbelly of Verdun. On the outskirts of town, just sort of where the road peters out of cobblestone and actually goes back to being a dirt track, there is an old manor. No.
Oh.
It's called the Mountain View Manor. It's in this manor that they've have like a bandit group there that call themselves the Blue Bandits. Unsurprisingly and very unoriginally, they all identify each other by wearing blue bandanas somewhere on their person.
Okay.
So it's not like these guys are organised. It's more from your point of view. You guys are complete amateurs. You could literally go to town, buy a scrap of blue cloth, wrap it around your arm, and they'd recognise you as one of their own.
Oh.
That they are that terrible at hiding at least not getting themselves organised properly. But as you approach, a couple of them, more big burly ones, come and block your way, armed with clubs, and they're like, "What are you doing around here, kitty? Get lost."
Okay. And at that point, Melon goes back to the city and goes to a shop which sells fabrics. And
Oh, hello again. How nice to see you. FYI, it's the same clothier. There's only one.
yeah,
There can be only one.
yes, there can be only one clothier. So, I would need some. I need bandana made, and actually, Melon tries to draw the pattern on the.
As
On
you
like a piece of
just
paper.
mention the word blue bandana, she's like, "If you're one of those blue bandits," pulls a drawer, and out comes a wonderfully cut blue bandana and shuts it again. It's like, just take it and go away.
Okay. Well, thank you, and just walks out and actually wraps the bandana. He ties the bandana to a pant leg, like like a normal bandana on a jeans.
Okay then. So you get back to Mountain View Manor. When you arrive, the same two guys that saw you before. What are you doing, little?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my apologies, man. Come on in. The ales have started to pour.
Thank you. I shall enjoy my time here.
Yeah.
Just keep a good watch. Like you have so far.
It shouldn't be too hard. Anyway, inside Mountain View Manor. It is a bit run down. Like, as you look up and take in the views of the building itself, a lot of the upper floors have rotted and decayed away. The glory days of this manor have long since gone. These guys tend to stick around to the lower floors where nothing bad can happen because the floor can't go anywhere. Except for a couple of places where there might be a basement. But as you wander around, you see a few more lads are in what would at one point have been a study or something like that, and they've knocked over a bookcase and made it into a makeshift bar, and they're pouring ale straight from a keg. Flagons are flowing. They're completely shit-faced by this point. And they welcome you with open arms and offer you, like, "Can we get you an ale? God, I could one in."
Yeah, sure. Give me an ale, and I shall actually looks around and how many tables there are?
There's only a few tables, like 3 tables, a few chairs scattered about the place. Like I said, it was once a gentleman's study, but they've just gone, well, we don't need books anymore, and they've knocked some of the bookcases over and turned them into bars and tables and whatnot.
Well, Melvin goes to the first table next to the bar and just starts to sort of blend in to talk with the drunken bastards and so on, to see if anyone slips anything worth his while.
A few of them do sit there and like, oh, we got a good one the other day. Yeah, that was that traveller, wasn't it? Travelling through the woods, trying to shortcut to back up to roads. Yeah, that was a good one. We should do that one again. Yeah, the whole swinging from trees and the log trap. Oh, but what about that weird fella? What weird fella? You know, the half-orc the other day. Came here looking for something. Some sort of ancient tower. Don't know what he was on about. And, like, this is how the general discussion starts going. They seem to be talking about a half-orc and jobs they've done over time.
Okay. So, what was the closest city you encountered this forest dweller?
You just have done a few days ago. Is going up to Rhodes. Why? Do you want in the next hit as well? We hear there's some juicy travelling types that just came out from the desert. Maybe they got something from the sands.
Yeah, I would be interested into a little bit freedom of the burden and a little bit of valuables.
Oh, we like you. Okay, and they let you in on the plan. And their plan is quite simply, they've got some lads in town, and they're going to report back once they've figured out where these guys are staying, and then they'll try and rob them in the night.
Okay. Well, Melvin spends a few hours there and listens to these things, and then he just, when people are drunk enough, he just slips out, and if there are guards watching, and then he is like, well, I had a nice night. I need to get focused on some things. So, I will see you later then, and have a good night.
By this point, they don't even notice that you're leaving. They are completely gone. They don't really have a guard rotation, so as you leave, it's like no one's outside at all. It's kind of like, okay, people can just come and go as they want.
Oh, yeah.
Like, compared to what you're used to with the Hatters, these guys are really amateur.
Yeah. So, well, then, Melran gets back to, goes to find an inn from Verdun, and hope, he runs into the rest of the party there.
Okay.
I was just gonna say, plot twist. You know, you said that you get a hidden identity
Yes.
at this level.
Yes.
Actually, died.
Actually, well, sorry you cut off middle sentence again.
I think, what's his name? Character called.
Oh, the previous Tabaxi.
Yeah.
Terrible though, I can't remember. Give me a sec, I'll just look at the dead pile. Betois.
Betois.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Melrin is Betois.
It's a false identity he makes for himself. Just
Yes.
don't try use it Sterling. But hang on a second, you can't be here. You're already there. Pointing to a spike with a rotting head on it.
Oh. Wait,
Yeah, so let's Melvin actually spends chunk of his time to create his own false identity and disguises himself as Batois.
Okay, you need to spend 7 days and 25 gold to do that, because you need to really embed it.
Yeah, so that is Melvin does it when he has time. So do we have a week?
You have all the time in the world.
I mean, I just had the idea of, it turns out that Melrin is Batois and just does the whole Scooby-Doo reveal on
That would actually be.
Wait a second, this is a backsy face.
Plot twist.
There's an after backseat and rips off the head.
Oh, what was it? I can't remember what it was. There was a cartoon where they took the whole piss out of the Scooby-Doo reveal things. Wait a second, that can't be right. It's just layers of mask all the way down to it finally gets to someone who's sitting there going, thank God you did that, it was getting warm under there.
Yeah. So now I need to make a calculation. 137 minus 75.
25.
25.
Yep, 7 days and 25 gold to establish history, profession, and affiliations of your identity. You can't establish identity that belongs to someone else. For example, you might acquire appropriate clothing and letters of introduction to look like a member of a trading house, so you can blend in with the merchants.
So that's 137 minus 25, so that
112?
makes it 112. Yes. So
yeah, that's basically what you're doing, is you're spending time making the false passport, getting the clothes, and making the story believable.
yes, and also Melvin does this in secret, so because he really doesn't know what kind of affiliations there might be in the party already. So he basically makes himself as much as Batois as possible.
Yeah. Okay. So as you start doing that, I take it you guys are resting at one of the local inns.
I'm assuming so.
Which are all still modest, so it's 1 gold per night, I think it is.
I would like to say yes. But Terdak would just sleep in the garbage,
Oh,
somewhere.
okay. So Tilak is squalid, so Tilak doesn't suffer any gold loss.
No, he's a freaking barbarian. He does. It's a weird idea to be in a bed of mattress.
So it's just be in bed of mattress and sheet.
Yeah, he's a trash child.
It almost went thing from Finding Nemo. You Nemo, fish of orange and white. Come to Mount Wanahakalugi.
Yes.
Where is it? Somewhere in all this was how much it was to stay a night in an inn. There it is, expenses.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 gold for a modest stay per night.
Okay. In the meantime, I was thinking Kira would like to hunt around for rumours and things along the lines other than the ones about the dwarves, the Legion in the east, and the silver mines having trouble in Sterling.
Go ahead and make a charisma check.
Oh, goddamn. Oof, not so good.
Sadly not. The only extra rumour you get is regarding the Blue Bandits that operate in Verdun, what have you.
Okay.
And everybody in town knows like their hideout is Mountain View Manor. They make no attempts to hide it, but it's a case of there's not enough people here willing to go and sort them out. There's too many of them to us, so we just kind of leave them be.
And does she know that they identify themselves with blue bandanas?
Yes.
Excellent. Then
Yes.
Kira...
Even a few of them are like, they don't even try. You can walk in there with a blue bandana on you and just waltz right in and waltz back out with your stuff. They don't stop you.
Okay, Kira would like to go to that clothes shop. I feel like a terrible person, so playing Marie's character sort of thing. But yeah, I think Kira would go to the clothes shop, get a blue bandana, and then use it to get into the manor.
Okay then, so this can be happening at the same time that Melrin's already done something similar.
Oh yeah.
And eventually, you get the same kind of vibe that Melrin got going into the place. So this place is amateur hour. They're not really checking people as they come in. There's no like organisation of rank. It's kind of whoever hits hardest is the toughest one there.
Mm.
They're happy taunting their recent win. Do you hear rumours about a shady half-orc that came in a few months back looking for a tower?
So, yeah, Kira would like to ask, so what's this about a really strange half-orc that you speak of?
I don't know, came in, he had like a metal arm, and was like, yeah, I need to find where this tower is, could you help me? And we didn't know anything about a tower around here, so we just told him to bugger off.
He wouldn't have anything weird about his face, would he?
Didn't see his face. The boss has our boss has a few words with him, but they tend to talk via a letter, bits of paper.
I see.
Why, has he done something to you, love?
Oh, no, I more or less heard similar rumors about the guy. Last thing I heard, he was at the that old place where the Dragonborn Empire used to be. But don't know what he was doing there.
Sorry, I was just trying to think of a way of wording this, but I can't, so I'm just gonna...
Okay.
I did a secret roll,
Yes.
and the person that Kira is currently talking to is half drunk. And he does try to chat her up, but it's like the worst chat up line in history. Like, there's a topic of conversation, there's a clear in for this conversation, and he's missed the mark by miles.
Oh man. Yeah. Right, you know what? You carry on drinking. I think I got enough to go. I think I've heard enough, but it was a pleasure talking to you.
To which several of the other members around the bar are like, ha ha ha, he got shot down hard.
Yeah.
And they all take the mick out of him. And I assume you leave as well?
Yeah, she'll leave.
Alright then. So it's all Kira finds out. So, with that in mind, everybody else has had their sort of daily thing done. Marlon and T-Dac made a gummy bear.
He is very pleased with his gummy bear.
It's a large 200-pound gummy bear.
Oh wow,
well
that's
done.
a huge
It's the size of a full bear.
Yes. Also, Meron relays the information that the people in the, well, you cannot even say organization, amateur hour, are planning to maybe try some sort of, well, robbery. So we better be careful.
Well, I mean, they don't necessarily know that it's us they speak of.
Yeah.
So they'll just be
This is
waiting there
true.
for no reason if we don't pass.
This is
Well,
true.
I've heard a thing about a half-orc. Well, I've heard about a weird half-orc guy with a metal arm. Not sure who they mean by that, but yeah, don't know whether anyone else here would know a half-orc with a metal arm or something along those lines, or just some weird traveler.
Oh. Okay.
I was waiting for Marlon to respond, going, "Wait,
Wait a minute.
Which is gone. What you said about?
Akira was essentially saying, yeah, I've heard rumors about a weird half-orc with a metal arm.
Marlon would be like, Once you were an orc with a metal arm.
Oh?
Match.
Oh? You know something about the guy?
Yes, he was a travelling partner way back.
You traveled with this guy. Like, what was his name?
Ew.
No.
He left with a sour taste in his mouth because of another party member. Were you around? She was there with Dario.
No, she wasn't. No, Kira was not there when
Yeah.
Dario
Came in when Dario left, yeah. Yeah,
Nope.
no, he left with a sour taste in his mouth.
What
Party
happened?
Members.
What happened? Some kind of fight?
Much, just more a moral compass check.
You mean that? You mean he did something wrong and you guys told him off for it?
Oh no. I mean, more the other way around. Agree with what our other party member was doing. And was trying to keep it a secret. It just became too much. Walk.
Huh. Well, I mean, I doubt we'd bump into him anytime soon, but maybe it'll be a bittersweet reunion if you ever get to meet him again.
Oh, well, I had no problem with him.
Oh. Well, I'm sure maybe you two can maybe catch up on old times. Talk it out a little.
Wasn't any problem to me. It was another.
Yeah, they said he was looking for the ancient tower nearby, but I wondered whether the guys no, what I mean rumors say that he was looking for that ancient tower or something.
Thinking about it, was Kira around for that part?
Tower.
The Bronze Tower.
No,
Yeah.
she wasn't. No, I don't think she was. No, because we went to Rhodes
Neil
afterwards.
wasn't either. Neil wasn't around for the Bronze Tower either. It was Yoko was there.
Yeah,
for the tower.
but
Yes,
I mean,
because Kira came after.
Kira came after. Like some kind of ancient tower or something. I don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, they said. Yeah. Someone said that he was looking for an ancient tower. Don't know what they mean by that.
Yeah, well, we've been and gone to an ancient tower. It was something to do with my staff here.
Wait. You don't think he was trying to get the same thing that you've got right now, right?
Oh, no.
I mean,
my friends on the other side would never let him have it, so...
I mean, if he was looking for something there, it has to be pretty important.
Oh.
I mean,
After this, it wouldn't be the end of the world.
if you're worried about it, you can always visit the tower again.
Want to go back to the tower, Tashi?
No. No? What are you talking about? I mean, you mentioned friends from the other side, so I'm assuming some kind of ghost?
No. That would be the actual deity that this stuff belonged to.
And you...
No need to worry your pretty head.
Alright. So long as it doesn't bite you in the ass later on.
Oh, no.
No, just bite you in the Alps. Alright then. So, you guys have your peaceful night's rest in your various places. I'm not even going to do the encounter because I did the encounter builder, and on D&D Beyond, the encounter builder gives you a scale of how easy to deadly this is. Didn't even come on the scale.
Wow. Damn.
Okay.
So it's more of a case of you each get woken up by various bandits with blue bandanas covering half their face, trying to steal some of your stuff. And I should let you guys decide how you get rid of them. I will free combat it, as it were. Is it a humiliating assassination, disintegration, or things like that? Or is it anime style? They get thrown out on their face and just shoot off.
Well, I mean, with Tedak, it's gonna be slicey dicey. How dare you?
A death by gummy bear.
Death by gummy bear. and taking off parts of their heads and eating the brains and drinking their brain juices.
Yeah, there's a disease among humans who eat human brains, right?
I mean, I don't know.
It's a weird thing. It's why cannibalism is not the greatest idea in the world.
I know, but this is Tedak we're talking about. He's got an intelligence of 8.
Part of me wants to make you roll constitution saves, to see if you develop this thing.
Do you want me to?
Yes, we shall.
Oh, that was Kira's. Well, I mean, that was under Kira, but yeah, that was Tedak's Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Tidak has caught some sort of weird disease. I will go and Google it because I can't remember the name of it.
Oh no, that's hilarious. It's a cannibal disease.
Yeah, trying to remember what it was now.
Is it Kuru disease?
Yes, that was it. Yes, it is. Kuru.
Oh god.
Yeah, you've gained Kuru. All things for you to finally kill the barbarian. It's not death or glory combat or being eaten by dragons. No, it's his obsession with brains. He finally develops Kuru.
Okay.
Great, so I've just made him that teddy bear and now he's gonna go and die.
I'm just looking at the symptoms and I'm like, actually, that's probably not what it's called. I mean, it's some kind of cannibalistic disease.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's what you get for specifically eating brains.
Well, either way.
It's just weird things, essentially.
And they'll find that there's...
Don't forget, you live in a world where gods exist and diseases are instantly cured by greater restoration.
I mean, Tedak wouldn't even know that he has this thing.
But I think Party will notice.
Eventually, yes. Eventually they'll start coming weird. Like, Tidak starts developing weird gaits in his walks and almost like Parkinson-style tremors and things like that.
Oh, God!
It gets pretty bad.
And this is when Tedak has to go to some kind of therapy to prevent him from eating people.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going to have to go... First of all... Go on.
Just thinking of the song Basket Case.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine?
But we can't sing all of it because otherwise... because, you know, copyright and stuff.
Yeah.
But yes. Yeah, he'll have to go to some kind of doctor and be like, no, you can't eat another person. They're not tasty.
Oh. I did find it.
Yeah.
Is it Kuru?
Yes. Kuru.
Okay. Okay, fair enough.
Which is also a Finnish word basically for ditch.
Well.
Also, the Kuru is, with the rough translation, it is basically known as a laughing sickness.
Oh. Well then.
And it's incurable.
To our science. Again, we have a world of magic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Heck, there was a deck of cards which bends fate in reality.
Fix this!
It can be fixed. But just a heads up. Keep eating brains, the DM will punish you. Eating other bits, fine. Brains a problem.
I was gonna say, like, nobody said anything about any other part of the body.
Go mad. Go fight a few Minotaurs.
Nice.
So, yeah, you guys happily deal with bandits. No problem whatsoever. No stress on you guys. No hit point damage or anything like that.
I was going to say, I'm guessing authorities would find like a couple of corpses with both their heads just emptied.
Yeah, a few of the people are quite amazed. Normally when the bandits steal something, they're quite good at stealing. But you guys, it's kind of like, they tried, failed, and died. You might have actually solved the bandit problem without trying.
Yeah.
They actually might stop trying to go for travellers now, because you guys might be the cautionary tale of like, oh, don't go for them. Steve went for one of them, and he got eviscerated by a halfling with an axe.
and oh god, and how his head was afterwards. Oh god, like I couldn't keep my food down for days.
Yeah, they're like we all got charged 75% off at the funeral home to put them in the grave. There was that little left.
And then Tennant just comes in walking like the swaggerlicious halfling that he is, with like new bone armor or something. Or some kind of bone adornments or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, now you starting to look more like your character profile picture.
Yes. He collects bones and eats brains.
Makes bone armor.
Yes. Yes.
Alright then. So that leaves a final question for me to you guys for this evening, in the grander scheme of things. What would you like to do after the bandits? You have essentially 4 plot threads to carry on down. You've got dwarves all the way far north of here. You've got the legions in the east, the silver mines around Stirling having trouble, and a half-orc looking for a tower.
My opinion is that we would go for half looking for a tower.
I mean, since Marlon seems to know the guy so well, it would be like we'd have more information on him than anything else.
Yeah,
Maybe we can find Neil. It's not the end of the world.
yeah.
It's a bit pointless going back on ourselves, but there you go. None of you were with me, so I can take you there.
Yeah, may as well.
Don't be alarmed if there's tree people around.
Okay. As in druids, or just people made out of
trees?
Ah. Well then.
Oh wow, I forgot to give you that spell.
How could you?
That to me, or
Yeah, as a boon for your title and everything else.
yeah.
Yeah, you get access to teleportation.
Ah, no, I
Oh.
swear it's on the list. It just wasn't highlighted. On the list.
Oh.
So we could just pop off there now if you wanted to and show it's all okay.
I mean,
With
After
the
we-
cutlery dragon.
yeah, I mean, we may want to get out of here in case people start to wonder who killed all these blue bandit people.
Yeah, probably.
Cardix just sort of drags his down the stairs rather nonchalant. She's like, I'll be with you in a second. Seems to go outside the town for a bit, throws it into a sort of a garden. Says a few words, you just watch the ground swallow up the body. And out props like several very well fed plants.
Nice.
And if anyone questions him, it's like, well, if the body's hidden, the plants are fed, and these people will be well fed for the next month.
I mean, true.
Yes.
Okay. So, you guys huddle around in a circle as Marlon doesn't need to draw out the circle to go back to the Bronze Tower. It's just quite literally tap the staff, the circle appears, tapping the staff again, everyone inside it bamps, and you find yourselves back at the Bronze Tower. Do I still have the map? Ha ha ha!
You do.
Somewhere I do.
In your archives?
Yeah, the question is, what do I call it, and where is it?
Bronze Tower?
Oh, no, that's not that page. That one. You can get back in the archives.
Bronze Tower. The Tower of... Or Ancient Tower or something.
I literally called it the Tower.
Nice.
I just need to remind myself of like the layout and everything else.
Yes.
In a hurry.
Sweet.
Alright, so you guys teleport to this amazing tower. And you arrive in what was the entranceway. So you can see various stables to keep horses in, a cart next to a loading bay that is actually 10 feet or so off the ground, so it's level with the cart itself. So you're not like trying to haul crates and carts up onto it, it's just literally a wheel-on job.
Nice.
But as you all appear there, the tower itself, like when, for viewers and for players, like when you first came it was a mess. But since Marlon's been here, it's all been tidied up and cleaned. Like all the stays neatly in hay troughs, the floors regularly swept. Walking your way through, you go through an entrance lobby which has 4 statues around it and everything else. Guest rooms and everything else. You come to the main dining room where there's chairs. The silverware golem sees you all approach, gives Marlon a bow and wonders, would you like me to cook food for you all?
I turn around to everyone. Would you like food?
I could eat.
Alright then, and with that, this sort of mass of forks, spoons, like cookware and silverware and crockery shuffles back into the kitchen. You hear the sounds of stuff being moved and cooking underway, and eventually it comes back with plates for all of you, but very specific to each of you. So for Melrin, it's like this wonderful sushi fish platter.
No.
Different bits of cod and salmon and everything else as like a light salad. For Marlon, it's a more Italian style antipasta sort of thing. For Kira, her half-elven thing, as far as this golem's concerned, it brings out like a sushi plate, complete with like a little pot of soy sauce and wasabi and everything.
No.
And for Gardex, it offers a choice. A salad, or a hunk of meat on the bone. Because I don't know how Gardex would do that. Like, is Gardex full meat, or is he proper druid vegetarian nonsense?
I mean, I remember him eating the meat off the one of whatever we fought before. Like the 1T or something, so I'm going to assume he doesn't mind the meat.
Yeah. And for T-Dak, then, like, it's also like a chunk of meat on the bone. And for the bear, gum damn it,
God damn it.
it is a salmon, but it's made entirely out of sugar and guar gum. It is literally a sweet fish.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, and it literally just floats inside of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, like these double like sweets that you get, and it's like a red gummy with a blue head and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's rather disconcerting to watch because you watch the bear eat it, and then it's like slowly fades into the bear.
Yeah.
Doesn't dissolve, it like fades out. But otherwise,
Yes.
you guys quite happy to explore the rest of the tower. All the old stuff is there, the well, the labyrinth puzzles, and everything else. But more importantly, it's safe. It's like the most secure tower you've ever seen.
Hmm.
There are various confectionery golems wandering the halls. It's all neat and tidy.
Yeah, I told you it was as safe as houses. I'm sure if Neil did get in, he'd notice the tri-drone, so I don't think there's many.
I mean, to be
in
honest, they didn't really say, like, whether he was able to, like, well, what he was capable of, so...
This is true.
So, I mean, I could have just been paranoid for no reason, but... I mean... There's nothing wrong with, checking.
That was all for peace of mind. And we at least get a bit of food.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good thing.
Yeah, it was a good meal and everything else. And if you guys don't mind, I want to call it there for tonight because I need to plan things now.
Yeah. Yes, I was
Yeah,
kind of thinking.
It's fine. I like Brian's face. How it looks right now.
The things I can do!
Yes.
Oh, the things you
I
can
think my
do.
little place though you've made. Little place though you made, the tower.
Yeah.
So, one last question. How long has it been? Has it been like the week already?
No, it's up in the full week.
Okay.
Like I say,
Like- So, you haven't really spent that full 25 gold yet. In terms of overall,
Mm-hmm.
like, how that works, calendar to mechanics, you've, like, started the documentation process, so like applying for a new passport
Mm-hmm.
with the fake ID and everything else. So you've got you've got all the paperwork signed out. You just need to get it verified by someone that clearly doesn't know who Batoir is or who you
Yeah.
are, and make it seem legit. And then you got to send it off, post it, and do all the usual stuff.
Yeah. Just let me know when the 7 days is up, so I know.
Yeah. So
see,
that,
wouldn't Malrin have to actually know who was?
It was, yeah.
He'd actually have to know him.
Merrin might already do. It's more like the way it works mechanically. It's like you're going somewhere new. Your face is known, so you need to make a fake ID.
Yeah.
Or you need to scout out how the city's merchants guild works to slip in as a merchant. I'm trying to think of another way for it to work. The only way I can think for it to work is how Moist von Litwig gets his start in going postal. To quote Vetinari, he is hanged to within an inch of his life. Quite literally. So his previous identity dies and he takes on the identity of Moist von Litwig. But that literally takes a few days for it to get rolling. That's kind of what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're trying to make an identity for it to be airtight. All your alibis are sorted. People know who you are. They know you by that name, not by your other names.
Yes.
And you got the paperwork to prove it. Anyways, thank you all for watching. And we'll see you all next time. Bye bye.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye bye.